Hello everyone, this is Razorflamekun, and in this episode of the Oblivion Let's Play, there are actually a few things we are going to do. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to show and explain my method for experience farming at this point in the game, and then afterwards, I'm only going to show maybe 10 minutes of me doing that, and then I'm going to make five or 10 minutes of me doing that, and then after that I'm going to stop recording, and when I come back I'll be right in front of Andariel, so that, well, not right in front, but right on the 4th floor of the catacombs, so that we can actually take care of her. So that's going to be what we're going to be doing in this episode. And woo, this wand is awesome. 3,346, which means that that's probably going to be really expensive. Oh no, not that expensive. Only about double the price. But 8, don't think we're going to find much better than that. But we got over 10,000 gold from that exchange, so I'm very pleased. Also, as you notice, we're starting to get a crap load of gems, or we've been getting crap loads of gems. Now, before I do anything, I'm going to go over here and... Oh, yes, we got a new type of belt, a heavy belt. This is perfect. I actually really want this. And that's actually supposed to give me... Could have sworn that gave us 4. A total of 4 slots, but I guess it doesn't. But it's a better belt, and I definitely wanted to buy that because it's a better belt, and it's actually a belt that I don't think we find until the 2nd chapter. Or 2nd act, Act 2. And I know I've been saying that for a lot of stuff that Geed has, but that's the truth of the matter. He really does come through in a bind. And this is another weapon or item that is like that. That's 32, but I'm gonna go with, even though that's 32, I'm actually gonna go with this one because it is better. I think it's better overall. And that's actually not what I was intending to buy, but it's another weapon that I don't think we find in this chapter. Or, I mean, this act. I keep on saying chapter, but I'm going to... I know I've been doing this for a while. That's like the start of every video, but it's really interesting to see some of the stuff that he gambles away, especially when it's new stuff that you can actually use, such as the 2 things that we've already gotten. If I find split mail now, I'm going to be pretty ticked off because split mail is... I haven't found any yet, and I want to find some more split mail because that's... Okay, I'm going to stop doing that because it's much better in terms of defense, I think. But now we're actually going to be going, and there's one other stop that I need to make before we go and head off, and that is over here. 1, 2... 3, 4, 5, 6, just to fill that up, and then I'm not gonna deposit the gold I have in there. I'm just gonna go straight to the inner cloister. The reason why I'm going to the inner cloister is to pretty much start the experience farming. Now, this is what I usually do to experience farm. I go back to areas that we've already been to, like this, and I pretty much just go through them and kill monsters that we've already killed plenty of, such as these and this shaman over here, just for the pure fact of getting experience. That's all. That's the only reason why we're doing this. Go up here and kill that Bonash again. There he is. Kill him off, and oh my god, that almost took me out. That time it almost took me out, which is pretty interesting. But alas, we go ahead and do a bunch of stuff and pretty much just go through and kill a whole bunch of things. And he dropped several really good stuff. So that's pretty much how I farm for experience. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna show you the farming for another, I think, couple of minutes, and then I'm gonna go and do it off camera for the rest of it. although even though I said I was going to do, actually I originally was gonna do all of this on camera, but I decided that since it would be a lot of farming, I just decided to only show a small portion of the farming. Mainly just to make it easier on you guys, so that you guys don't just end up watching me go through places we've already been, fighting things we've already fought, and I can't believe I missed that jewel. Plus 6 defense. That's actually pretty decent. As I was saying, that's actually a pretty decent gem. And I also heard a chipped amethyst drop. And there's chain boots over there as well, and another rejuvenation potion. So let's go ahead and identify that. And then head up here and kill... Where's the... Is there no shaman? I thought I saw a shaman up here. Guess not. But what we pretty much need to do is just go through the areas we've already been and kill stuff we've already killed for experience. So, as to not bore you, I don't think I'm going to show any more of this, although I think I'm going to show a little bit more. I know I keep on going back and forth with this, but it's really something that I want to show off a little bit so that you guys get the feel of experience farming. The reason why I'm doing this is so that we can fight Andariel, and that's also going to happen in this video. We are going to fight her in this video. So I am going to be explaining my strategies for fighting her, and I'm going to explain my strategy for fighting her with multiple characters, or multiple classes rather. And that's something that I do not usually do. And there's a large charm there as well as that. I normally only talk about the classes that I'm playing as. However, this time I'm actually going to go ahead and talk about it right now, or talk about it for multiple classes, which is something I rarely do. Anyways, we've already been in this area once. This is a new kind of magic weapon that was added to the expansion. It's called a mechanic saber. All it does is it adds a socket to a otherwise non-socketed item. Just for FYI. But again, I'm just looking through here, looking for monsters and killing them for experience, and gathering up the loot, of course, for the ever useful amount of money that I can get off of the loot. As you just saw, I gained a lot of experience off of that last time that I came down here. So I'm definitely going to come down here a couple of times to try and get some good equipment for us. Or not equipment, some good loot is what I meant to say. I'm saying things I don't mean to say. Anyways, let's go into here and see what's in here. If there's any monsters in here. If not, we'll just head out. And this is pretty much the extent of farming, or experience farming that you do. There are also other kinds of experience farming that we can do, although we cannot do it right now because of the fact that we are not at that point in the game, because we don't have any area bosses to use it on, or to use this tactic on. Oh, run away, because that's going to go on fire. The other experience tactic you can use is to pretty much just go and do runs of like Andariel over and over and over. Just keep on just fight her, kill her, and then save the game and exit, and then go back down and fight her and kill her again. That's pretty much what it entails. And that is a really useful tactic, and that's the tactic that most people use against the final boss in this game in Act 5 to get a lot of experience quickly, as well as good chances of getting good items and stuff like that. And to get experience for the second difficulty, which is nightmare. And yes, there are significant differences between the you know, the difficulties. And ooh, a rare throwing axe. Interesting. There are significant differences between the two. Anyways, I think I'm going to... You know what? I've changed my mind. I'm going to show all the farming because I'm going to show all the farming that I do. I just decided that right now. It's not going to be that much farming, to be honest. You're not going to be sitting here watching me do it for very long. Anyways, we got a new skill, and this time I'm not going to be using it on the normal stuff that I usually kill. However, I need to worry about that minion monster right there first. I'm going to actually increase this. And the reason for that is because we have a boss fight coming up. And that's the only reason why I'm doing that instead of Holy Fire. And I need to go back up here to get this. And let's see. Pick that up. And then basically just look through those caskets that we saw. Down here we got another lock chest, and I took that even though I didn't need to. I just decided to take it because I could easily afford the hit. But yeah, oh, we got another chipped gem. Let's see, how am I doing on keys? Need to get some more. So I'll go ahead and pick those up. Let's see what this amulet is. Ooh. That's pretty good, but not what I'm looking for. And I still need to get these new stats. I'm going to get 3 vitality, 1 dexterity, and 1 strength in this level up. So not much else has been going on except killing bunches of monsters to get lots of new and wonderful equipment. There's this Eagle Orpero, which is really good. Wow. And it's also socketed too. Gotta take care of this guy so he doesn't continually spawn stuff. And let's see, is there any way I can rearrange this so that I don't need a second? Yeah, I can. I'm just gonna get rid of those and go over here, then move this up here so I can actually, no, pick up the Falchion. And now we're heading back to town. So that's pretty much the extent of farming that you do. However, these two gems that I have, jewels that I have in here, I'm actually going to sell now because they aren't nearly as good as I first thought. And pretty much everything in my inventory is going to be sold, except for, of course, the usual. But oh, I don't know why that was there, but we're going to deposit that. The golds. Now we're going to go up here, go to Charcy and repair our equipment like we usually do. Then we go and sell all the stuff. 1,729, good. 1,302, good. Although I wonder how much that is now. Oh, that's actually really good. She gave me more than half price. This, though, she isn't going to give me more than half price. And since it's... oh, it is there. Good. 8,000, see? God, she really rips you off with that. 684 there. And how much are these sold? Okay, so that was a good deal there. And we just... why do I have a cap in my inventory? I do not know why I had that cap in my inventory. But, alas, we have a whole bunch of stuff that we sold. We got over 11,000 gold. And we leveled up, most importantly. So, what we want to do now is... now that we've leveled up again... up to level 17, I want to check Geet again. You want to check Geet every level because he might have new stuff every level. And I really want to check him now because he might have new stuff. Like new boots or gloves. There's that again. Not going to get it though. And of course, since we leveled up, all of his prices have gone up. And I can afford this. 95. That's one less. Then, see what I mean about it being... yeah, I thought that would have had a higher... oh well. I just want to see if there's any difference in. Yes, there is. My character does indeed have a different look. Let's just turn this off. See, he has, with the split mail on, he looks like that. With this on, he looks like that. So he looks much more armored with the split mail on. However, since the split mail isn't really that good in terms of defense, I guess, and plus this has a whole bunch of good stuff on it, I'm actually going to sell that. Although I'm going to go over here to where Charcy is, and I'm actually going to buy this crap, buy something. Do I seriously not? I seriously don't have enough to get that. Wow, what the heck? 141, 143. What the heck? 44 and 89. There we go. So I'm going to sell this and see 29,000. So yeah, I got 5,000 for something worth 29,000. So yeah, I just wanted to see how much it sold for. Unfortunately, my hireling cannot equip that, and since what I'm currently wearing is better than the split mail, that's what we're stuck with. However, I'm going to go back to Geet and see what other new items he has. And I know this is terribly boring for you guys, and I apologize for it, but I've always been curious about the stuff that he possibly might have, and that's something from the next act. They do that a lot. Unless it's damaged, then it might be from this act. But they have a lot of stuff from the next act that you start seeing. And still nothing in terms of new equipment. The split mail is definitely new. Full helm is somewhat new. I already have one though. Oh, here we go. Light plated boots. That is the next in terms of defense. It's better. So they do indeed have better boots. Do they have better gloves as well? Let's see what Geet is selling, like for trade. And he doesn't selling much for trade. He does a whole lot of stuff with the gamble option. There's another split mail, but it's 33,000 gold, which is a lot. There's a short battle bow, which is which is a new bow. Haven't seen too much else that's new yet. But we got the light plated boots, which I'm happy about. Come on, give me. Let's see some other new stuff. The bone shield is somewhat new again, but it doesn't look like us. Oh, he does have light gauntlets. Crap. Okay, so now that I know that he has light gauntlets, yeah. So yeah, that's enough of that. I know I said I wouldn't do that, but I had to for that. Now I'm turning this back on, and we're heading back down. We're still only in the level 1 catacombs. So, and in this experience run, I'm going to go through all the way through until level 2, and then I'm assuring myself and you guys that once I go all the way back to level 2, I will stop recording and begin recording again later on, but maybe, who knows, maybe not. I might change my mind. And I've already changed my mind. I'm gonna go and do a bit more. Sorry about this, guys. I just wanted to show you the full extent of what I do when in order to farm for experience. Anyways, we're gonna go this way this time, and we have a Dark One minion with a cold enchanted monster, which as you all know, I hate cold enchanted monsters. And boy, that did a lot more damage than I was thinking it would. But alas, we can get another one of these and some other stuff to help re-heal ourselves. I'm not going to pick up the trident because it's too large, and I think I'm just going to go straight up here. There's another Dark Shaman, which we're going to take care of. And low quality Fanged Helm, not going to pick up. Gold, I'm going to pick up. More gold, I'm going to pick up. Minion monsters always give a lot more experience than normal monsters, so you want to kill them as often as you can. Here's another minion monster. That one didn't seem to drop. Oh yeah, it did drop stuff. I thought it didn't drop anything for a second. I was like, what? Why didn't it drop anything? But I see now that it did drop something. There's the Way Shrine over there. I'm going to avoid all of those and go straight for the boss or the shaman like I always do, and then we can go, and as you notice, I'm heading straight for the stairs to the 3rd floor, and I'm killing anything that we meet along the way. That's pretty much how I'm going to do the remainder of this sort of little thing that I'm doing. There's something down there that might be another minion monster. You can tell because of the different glows stuff has. Of course, that could just be a shaman, but different glows equals different kinds of monsters usually. And there's a rare spear. Let's see. I'm going to pick up, since it's rare, and only since it's rare, I'm going to pick it up. On all the other cases, though, I would not pick it up. And I don't think that's going to sell for very much. But in every other case, I would not have picked that up. Chip Skull, pick up. You know, it's pretty much the stuff I pick up are gems, jewels, runes, rare equipment, armor, because armor usually sells for quite a bit, and stuff like that. Everything else I usually keep to myself, and there's another minion monster. And my hireling gained a level, which is good. The ability that he had was Stone Skin, which what it does is lowers the damage that they take. If it lowered the damage that you take, that would be awesome as well. But anyways, we need to head off onto the... And yes, oh, we have another minion monster. My god. And a rare saber. So wow, we're getting really lucky with all of these minion monsters. I mean, seriously. So now we're going to go ahead and identify that. It's occupied by 2, and we're going to go back to town because I'm already full. So yeah, that's pretty much how I'm going to do things. I'm not going to show the rest of it. I'm telling you this for sure. I'm not going to show the rest of this. So be right back when I'm done. Alright, after that break, I decided we are going to go and fight Andariel now. Even though I'm not the highest level that I want it to be, or the level that I want it to be, I've decided to go ahead and fight her now. You may be wondering why I'm buying these antidote potions. Well, antidote potions actually help you. They remove poison. And as you're going to see, Andariel uses a lot of poison. So I'm going to keep these in my inventory, actually. I originally thought I was going to keep them outside of the inventory, but I decided not to. Or in the belt, but I decided to keep them in here. Anyways, other things I need to do is do that, and then fully stock up on the remainder of the scrolls. We're as you may know, since we're going to be fighting her pretty much. I want to see my guy. What does he look like? He actually looks like he's wearing a full helm, which is pretty interesting. I didn't notice that before, but he actually does look like he's wearing a helm for once. Anyways, I'm going to be rushing through the Catacombs Level 2 and Level 3, since I already know where the places that I need to go are. I'm just going to be rushing through them, not going to be worrying about anything, picking up anything. So I'm just going to be heading straight there. Of course, I'm still going to pick up stuff like gems and stuff like that. So you needn't worry about me missing gems and stuff. And I'm also going to be picking up those potions as well. Anyways, in here, we have to go through here and find out where the heck... Where did... Oh, there is a shaman. And of course, it's one that's immune to fire. There we go. So that was really crappy that had to happen like that. Really crappy, in my opinion. What the hell was that about? And is there another? There is another shaman. Of course there is. And up here there's another minion monster. So I guess since I'm taking care of these guys, I can take care of them again. And there's a rare spear. I'm not going to pick it up. Oh, okay, I'm going to pick it up and then drop it if it's really crappy. It turns out really crappy. But the main purpose... Okay, that's not crappy, so I'm going to keep it. The main purpose of this is to just get through this dungeon as quickly as possible so that we can get to our destination, which is to fight Andariel. I've already wasted enough time doing that, but where the heck is this other guy that's reviving now? Oh, he's out here. Of course, he has to be out here. There's gold in here, and I'm trying to eliminate the amount of damage I take because we're going to need all the health we can get against Andariel. And I'm just going straight to the level 4 catacombs, and we're pretty much already there. The stairs down are right here, so there isn't much else I need to do. We are now down here. Now, if you've came down here the first time, you would have gotten this quest log message which says kill Andariel, and that's what we're going to have to do. We're going to have to kill her. There's a few things that I need to discuss first before we tackle her, killing her, and getting these healing potions is very important. The first thing we need to do is, what I would suggest doing is, in this room right here, kill everything in this room. Yeah, you want to kill everything in this room and not die in the process. Yeah, this is the first. Okay, I took care of. Okay, so we took care of most of these guys. Now, you want to take care of every monster in this room, especially monsters such as the one we just fought. You just want to take care of them all, so that you don't have to deal with them when you're fighting Andariel. Next, when you're fighting Andariel, you're going to want to... well, I'm telling you right now, there's going to be a lot of things that you're going to need to watch out for when fighting Andariel, and you'll figure them out. It's pretty self-explanatory, the stuff you have to watch out for. I mean, I shouldn't need to explain them. Just avoid her attacks if you can, and stuff like that. Now we're actually going to go into the room where you fight her. However, you don't want to fight her in this room. You want to drag her out into the room that we were just in. Up until she's at the very back of this room. What I suggest doing is just going and killing as many of the monsters as you can without triggering her appearance. That way you, again, don't have to worry about fighting them, which is very helpful. And here she is. You want to avoid her attacks as much as possible. And holy crap, I am... Oh my god, I raped her. Holy crap, that was insane. I've never done that well against Andariel. Ever. As you can see, she dropped a whole crap load of good items. I mean,
here is finished.
And it sure is. But that was insane. I've never killed her that fast before, ever. That was insane.
I am overburdened.
As you can see, she dropped a crap load of items. And I'm actually going to do this, because I don't need those anymore. I thought I was going to have a lot more trouble than I did, but holy crap, I creamed her. Yeah, I wasn't expecting it to be that easy, to be honest. But I guess that's what I get for being over-leveled. But now we can return to Wariv, who will take us east. However, we got a whole bunch of rare items that I need to go and 5 to 11, 3 to 14. Okay, I like this one better. This we just got a whole bunch of rare items and other stuff. I mean, seriously, we got all of those items, and we got our first well, you know, our first non-chipped gem. Well, I'm gonna go all the way back here because I'm not gonna enter the place that we were supposed to enter yet. What I wanted to do is stop running into the stupid fire. Stupid character. I wanted to pick up all this gold first. And like I told you, I was not going to spend much time in between where we were. See, I just blasted through the places, the catacombs. That's which is the plan. I planned on doing that. I planned on just blasting through them so that we could get down here as fast as possible, and it worked. I was able to get down here pretty quickly and stuff like that. I had one outtake of this where I actually forgot that I left off. Where I was just about to go and kill her, but anyways, you just head through the town portal that was automatically created.
This is a great victory indeed, but many more battles await. I will accompany you on your journey, lending what assistance.
Yep, he will basically say that he will go and lend what assistance he can along the way. That's good, but there's a bunch of other items that we need to sell, and that's why I'm here, is to sell them. Wow, that actually turned out to be pretty decent of a bow there. Wasn't expecting to sell it for that much, or the spear, rather, but I repaired my equipment, and yeah, Andariel also gives decent experience as well, and as you can see, she drops a lot of really good gems as well. So I actually don't remember her dropping that much in terms of gems or anything. But what you want to do first is go and talk to Wariv. However, I'm going to go around.
Death brings about renewed life for us all. We mourn the loss of our dear sisters, but at least.
And go around to talk with everybody in town, especially
Finally, we may rejoice. We owe you a debt we can never repay. I only hope that in time we will.
Yeah. Just go around and talk to everybody, and then we go and talk with
The
Wariv.
caravan is prepared. We may now journey east. Yes.
And that's what we're gonna do. Now, I didn't show this, the Act 1 movie. My apologies.
We traveled
But I'll
east,
show this
over the
movie.
mountains and into the vast deserts of broken lands. As the days passed, my companion told me of himself, that he had once been a great warrior, and that a dark and secret burden now weighed heavily upon him. We traveled for an eternity across that arid wasteland. How long? I couldn't say. And always, a dark cloud seemed to follow us just over the horizon. Finally, the journey ended. We climbed the last bridge. There below us lay our destination. The shining jewel, Root Lane, with a great sea beyond. We made camp there last night. Perhaps it was the warm desert wind or the sound of the ocean, but for the first time in many weeks, I slept. However, the dreams returned, but these were clearly not my own. I beheld a vision of a great man, the mage, Talrasha. You were there too, Tyrael. I remember seeing you in my dream. His brethren had cornered a great demon, Baal, Lord of Destruction, who had been set loose upon the world. They attempted to imprison the demon within a sacred stone. Yet when their attempts failed, Talrasha selflessly volunteered to contain the demon within himself, completing the prison. He instructed his brethren to bind him within a tomb, buried under the sand, there to wrestle with the demon for all eternity.
Now you know what I seek, Marius. This is my brother. Sleep now. We set out with the dawn.
The next morning, we walked over the hill toward Lutgolain. I had no idea then of the horrors that were in store for me there.
And there you have
Hello.
it. I'm going to go and talk to
Greetings,
him.
honored traveler. I am Jaren, Lord of Lutgolain, and I bid you welcome to my fair port city. I am glad to know that once again, caravans are free to travel through the Western Pass. For some time now, we have been under siege by an evil power that I cannot identify. Strange, it all began when a dark wanderer came this way, looking for the tomb of Talrasha. No one knows exactly where Talrasha, keeper of Baal, is entombed, but it is certain to be far out in the desert. Now my people whisper tales of the dead rising from their tombs, and horrible creatures lurking amongst the moonlit dunes. Even I have witnessed things which I cannot explain. I've ordered the port closed and all trade ships moored until I am sure that my city is safe. Atma, the tavern keeper, has an important mission for you. Go see her immediately. You'll find her on the other side of town. Now I must return to the palace. I apologize, but I can't invite you in. Things are rather a mess right now.
And we are now in Lutgolain, where we start Act 2. However, this is not going to be in this episode. In the next episode, we will start by going around the second act town, and get our first quest, which we will begin to undertake. So until next time, this has been Razorflamekun, and may all of your days shine bright.